lot of it came from what happened last night. Who would have thought that Russell Wilson's return to Seattle would end the way it did? What's he wearing?
He looks like an off Vegas performer.
In the meantime, the fans, they were ready for him. They booed him all night long, and then his former backup, Geno Smith, stole the show. Jeff Saturday, opening drive, jump pass, touchdown.
Pressure, no worries, little jump pass, wide open. Just walk it on in the end zone. No worries, no problem, no pressure. I'm going to show everybody who I am.
Seattle, the early 7-0 lead. Russell hadn't thrown a ball to a wide receiver, Dominique, until late in the second quarter.
Yeah, he didn't throw that one to a wide receiver either, but Jerry Jeudy came back and got it and made a play out of it.
67-yard catch and run. All right, so we're tied at 10. Next Seattle drive, Geno Smith. He didn't know this was supposed to be Russell's party, Jeff.
Incredible answer. I mean, you think about it, every time you felt like the Broncos were moving that momentum, no, Geno, shut him down.
He was 17 of 18, 2 touchdowns in the first half. Now, third quarter, Denver's down 17-13. 4th and goal from the 1. What?
Yeah, this is inexplicable. This is your fault, Jeff. You guys up front, push them back. We got to get an inch, move somebody.
That's Melvin Gordon getting that close but not getting in. So make a little note. That's one trip inside the 5 coming away with no points. Here comes another. 3rd and goal, they're inside the 5, and it's another fumble, Jeff.
This is brutal. You can't have it. But listen, there was some issues with the play coming in. Everybody felt rushed. You can see it. And then Williams gets hit, ball comes out. Can't have it.
Pete's losing his mind. So that's 2 trips inside the 5, no points. 4th quarter, still down 4. 1st and goal at the 5. This time they get the touchdown, or do they?
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky. It's a great catch, great throw. Just get that foot back a little bit more.
Drag the toe.
Eric Tomlin said it's just out of bounds, so that sets up this. Looking for Cortland Sutton, no good. So that's 3 trips inside the 5. They wind up with 3 points total. It's 17-16, they're down. Now, here's your ball game. 3.5 minutes left. The 12s are going crazy. Russell on a drive, and he is moving them down the field.
Yeah, he looked like Russell of old. He's making the plays. It wasn't always clean, but he's making it happen.
Now, that's the coach, Nathaniel Hackett. Look at the bottom right of your screen. It's 3rd and 14. At the moment when Williams gets tackled, there is a minute left on the clock. They have 3 timeouts remaining. And then tick. We showed you Peyton Manning losing his mind on the Manning cast. What are they doing? They're doing nothing. They're letting the clock run all the way down and then calling timeout to attempt a 64-yard field goal. Jeff Saturday, your thoughts?
Brutal. $250 million. Let's let the kicker kick it. Don't throw it.
Brandon McManus, 64 yards at sea level. Yeah, as Graziano said, maybe below sea level.
No, 174 above. I looked it up.
But the length was not the problem. Look how close this is. But by that much, Russell's return ruined. Coach, what were we doing?
Yeah, 4th and 6 for me during that time. We had been just moving it slightly. They weren't moving it with big chunks. I think we had just given up a sack right before that. So wanted to be sure that we took a chance when we had a chance. And I felt confident in him.
I believe in Coach Hackett. I believe in what we were doing, and believe in everything. And, anytime you can try to find a way to make a play on 4th and 5, that's great too. But also, I don't think it was the wrong decision. I think he can make it. Obviously, in hindsight, we didn't make it. But if we were in that situation again, I wouldn't doubt whatever he decided.
All right, so Russell Wilson saying the right things, because that's what Russell Wilson does. Ryan Clark was on Twitter speaking, I think, for the entire planet when he said, I ain't paying $256 million to let my kicker kick a 64-yard field goal on 4th and 5. Every week we do good calls brought to you by Subway. So the question is, was that a good call or was it not? Marcus Spears, I will give you the floor. Was that a good call by Nathaniel Hackett?
Subway, with all due respect, it was not. Okay, and here's the thing too. Like Russell Wilson, that answer pissed me off. All right, dude, just say I want the ball in my hands. Just say put the game on me. Let me try to help us get a little bit closer in field goal range. I'm good with everything. I believe in everything. You and Hackett done played one game together. You don't believe in everything. You don't know what to believe in yet. And that ain't something to believe in. And I think we put a graphic up there that the kicker is 1 for 8 on 60-plus field goals, 60-yard-plus field goals. I think that's what the graphic said. Correct me if I'm wrong. So with all of that being said, I want Russell Wilson to say one time in a press conference that I'm mad about how this transpired and we should have did something different. Or if you want to, Russ, let me coach you right quick. If you want to couch it and still be politically correct in what you're saying, you say this. Say, I would love to have the ball in my hands in that situation to see if I can get my team closer for a field goal or see if I can put us in a position to score. That's what you should have said. Come on, man. Like, this is football. We football players talk about this game on television, and then we get looked at as we dumb and we out of touch and we've been out the game for so long. I don't know when the last time in the NFL somebody felt comfortable with a 64-yard field goal. Just because we see people make it don't mean it's a good thing to do in that particular situation with a minute left and 3 timeouts. Go ahead, Jeff. My bad.
But see, if you did it with a minute left and 3 timeouts, that would make more sense than waiting till there's only 20 seconds left and calling the time. I mean, because then even if you miss it, you might still get the ball back. Like, there was so much wrong with how they managed that final minute.
Let's be 100% clear. They did that wrong. There's no excusing the way the coach coached that. And for him, you can be mad at Russell Wilson all you want. What the heck is he going to say? For the coach to say, I think we had just given up a sack? You think we had just given up a sack? Were you not watching? I mean, you were just converted. You were just gained 9 yards on a 3rd down pass to Javonte Williams. That's what you had just done.
Listen, there's no analytics that can explain away what just went down. Like we can go, we can use percentages, or we can use all. At the end of the day, whether you decide to kick the field goal, the whole way it was handled was backwards, and it is painful for a coach. It was his first game, I get it, but when you talk about the NFL, the devil is in the details, and wins and losses are just razor thin. This did not give your team the best chance to win. And again, I'm giving Russell Wilson the ball. There are a million calls for 4th and 5. I'm just letting everybody know. Advantage offense, in all reality, you know this playing DB.
Absolutely.
You're playing on your heels. In that situation, we don't want to give up a big play.
Exactly.
If you're going to convert 4th and 5, you're going to convert 4th and 5. We're going to live to play another day. We're going to play it aggressively, but we're going to be cautious. Right. And my point, I understand why Marcus was frustrated with what Russell said, but I was more frustrated with Hackett because not only did he make the wrong decision in a completely predictable situation, in the press conference, he continued to double down on that wrong decision. Why not stand up and say, that's on me. I made a mistake. I should have done this. I should have done that. I got to get better. My bad, Russ. My bad, Broncos, who are out there slamming your heads into other heads. I just had to make a choice. I made the wrong one. I'm sorry.
So we're going to look up a stat for you. I'm doing this live here. Josh or Darius or whoever's doing our research in Hembo's absence this week. What percentage of 64 or longer yard field goals have ever been made in NFL history? Forget about he's 1 for 8 is a good stat. Here it is. How about that? Good job, Darius. That's my guy.